Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War Winter Assault. I am the Alchemical Rabbit, and currently the Imperial Guard they're trying. Emperor bless them, they're trying. But we need to establish a base, for we have become the Eldar. So we need to bring forth a little bit of reinforcements. Like so. So, we now have a large amount of witches. Warlocks. They wield witch blades. Excuse me. Can I bring more out? Nope. I do not appear to be able to bring more out. So, for those unfamiliar with the game, what will happen is, in the middle of missions, we will bounce back and forth between the Imperial Guard and the Eldar. The Imperial Guard really need to not know that we are here. Because the Imperial Guard happen to think we're maybe a little heretical being, Xenos. So, the Emperor's lackeys, being what they are, we're just gonna lend them a helping hand and work things out, and the Monkey can figure things out later for themselves. But, with the Imperial Guard trying as they do, we need to bounce around a little bit and destroy these generators to bring down that force field. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that. So funnily enough, when I first got into Warhammer, which was 16 years ago, I'm ashamed to say, I'm old, Eldar was the first army I played. I may have said that in the past, but screw it, I'm saying it again. I was actually at the local games and comic book store for an anime club, because I'm that cool, and I saw all these guys playing these little war games with these little miniatures, and I always loved, in movies and such, the big table covered in army men. And so I got really into it, I pestered the living hell out of the older players, and at the time, because this was 3rd edition Warhammer 40,000, I was asked, what am I most interested in? Tanks, big armored guys, or just overwhelming firepower? And understand that the Tau weren't around yet. The Nids were around, but they were only in metal, and no one played Orcs at that point, because they were just completely underpowered and very expensive. So and Necrons didn't exist either. Well, they did, but they were only available from a White Dwarf rules set. And so someone recommended the Eldar. And so that's how I started playing Warhammer 40,000, is I played the Eldar, in particular the Bieltan Craft World, because it was cheaper for me to get the army together, because it was all just aspect warriors, and I'm 13 at the time, and I got like $20 or $40 a week in allowance. And at that point, a blister of, 2 aspect warriors cost like $7.99, so I just built my army up like 4 dudes at a time. Alright, this is going to be the one that's going to take a little bit more effort. We're just going to drop the Psychic Storm. We're gonna Mind War. We're gonna drop Guide on these guys. We're just gonna do that. Bring down the Eldritch Storm. There we go. We did lose an entire one Dark Reaper. And I gotta tell you, back then, so this was the time I said, no one played Orcs, and Tyranids were really expensive. There were no Necrons, there were no Tau, and you have to go, okay, what armies were there available? And it was a lot of Space Marines. It was a lot of Space Marines back then. And I gotta tell you, the greatest thing in the world, back then, as a cheese tournament-playing Warhammer 40k player, was playing Bieltan. And the army consisted of an Avatar of Cain, with the War Retinue, which was just 5 Exarchs, just in a squad with the Avatar of Cain. 2 Wraith Lords with Star Cannons. 3 Warwalkers with 4 Star Cannons and 2 Bright Lances. Now keep in mind, what I've described so far is a grand total of 6, plus the War Council, 11 miniatures. And then to fill my troop requirement was just 2 squads of Dark Reapers. Because I wanted to piss off Space Marines a lot. And Dark Reapers have armor-piercing weapons that ignore Space Marine armor. And so I had this really tiny force. But oh my god, I could kill so many things.
Joyous news. Be quick, however. The Imperials would neither understand nor appreciate our intervention when they discover our presence. We must reach the sorcerer orchestrating this attack, but tell the warriors that I and I alone will dispense with him.
Okay, we are diving back into the portal. It would appear that we need to kill a sorcerer who is currently here. Alright, in that case we will come out of this warp gate. Mow that guy down right quick. Now, is it possible for me to get up there? It doesn't look like it. I can shoot those minefields, but that's not going to be worth it. But yeah, so I mean, Dark Reapers were, if I recall my old rules, they were 36-inch range with Strength 5 AP3 guns, which fired twice, which was redonkulous back then. And hello! Wanted to say greetings. Yeah, and you could give the Dark Reaper Exarch, if I recall, a missile launcher that could fire twice per turn, which, for those who are unfamiliar, was really good. So you could fire twice. If I had a Farseer, I could cast Guide on him so he could reroll to hits. And that sucker, in tournament play, had something in the dozens of turn 1 Dreadnought kills. Like, he just wrecked Dreadnoughts. And I'm proud of that fact. Alright, you actually taking damage? You do appear to be, so let's drop another one. Okay, you guys are not taking any damage. We are not going to bother fighting Defilers in melee, because that's stupid. And we are just going to let them shell the Imperial Guard. Or the Imperial Guard do it. They're still trying. They're still trying, bless their hearts. And we're going to float on up here. Oh, they're not shooting us because their stuff is turned off. Okay. Oh, there's the Sorcerer. Excellent. Now, they said only to send the Farseer in. And maybe we need to do that. Let's try that. Okay, everybody else, back away. I only want the Farseer in there. Because that's what she requested. Respect her wishes. Let's see if we can get a really dramatic angle on the fight. Have a nice little mind war with him. Think I'm winning. Meanwhile, we're going to help the Imperial Guard, because why the heck not? And you guys could not run into... You know what? You're special. That's fine. Do what you need to do, boys. Whatever makes you feel better about yourselves. Yep, so she is quite wrecking face. We're going to go ahead and throw Guide on the people, because why the heck not? I seem to have lost... Oh, they're in melee with the door. Sure, sure. Alright, everyone just keep futilely beating your faces against it. That's great. Yeah, unfortunately, the story of that Eldar army is not entirely positive for me, because, I don't know, 3-4 years later, I ended up trading it to another game store owner for a Dark Elf army for Warhammer Fantasy. And I still have that Dark Elf army, and I love that Dark Elf army. But I do miss the original Eldar army. That old BL-10 force, the giant metal Wraith Lords, which took way too much super glue to ever hold together because they weighed 5 pounds and had 2 little joints. But, oh well, it is what it is. Would you mind killing him? I would greatly appreciate it. Well, that didn't do it. That was worth a shot. Worth a shot. I think she's doing more damage to herself than to him. That is the way of the Psyker. Finish him. Thank you. Oh, no dramatic kill? Something for a cool kill animation. Hey, we broke down the gates. And my game is like, oh. Alright, let's just go ahead and grab everything. Group 1. Let's go, guys. Oh wow, we lost a lot of dudes. Let's reinforce. I guess they were getting shelled for a while. It makes sense they'd lose some bodies. Keep moving. Ah, we're out of stuff. Alright, we just gotta move in now and wipe these suckers out. For the glory of the Emperor. Let's see, our tanks have fared better, I'm going to admit. But not too worried about it. Yeah, I think we're just gonna wipe this out. Yes, by the pure might of the Emperor's fist. Absolutely no other reason did we win this. Oh man, those las cannons are doing a number. I mean, it makes sense, they're las cannons, that's kind of what they're made for, but the Sentinels are good anti-tank. Keep that in mind for later. Which is funny, I thought they... Are they carrying las cans? I guess they are carrying las cans. I thought they were carrying multi-lasers. Oh well. Let's just break these things. Come on. Before the Sentinel dies, please. Oh, he'll be remembered. He will be remembered, and we have taken the fortress, and oh, he dies dramatically. You will be remembered, nameless Sentinel. Cool. Do I have something else I have to do? Move reinforcements forward. I'm already doing that. Okay. Game, what else do you need me to do? Let's just go ahead and claim the rest of the points on the map, I suppose. I guess we could build another tank, but... Alright, let's just wrap this up, guys. Wrap it up. Oh, our command's not even in there. My god, that's dishonorable. They must be so ashamed. Alright. So, where do you actually want me to go right now, game? Move reinforcements forward. Oh, do I literally just need to do... There, I just had to do a command on a building. Oops.
We have won, but the cost was high. Hundreds dead.
That music.
Thousands wounded. I have the numbers here if you wish.
We will mourn the dead later while the wounded can still fight. Regardless, we have our foothold and the soldiers left are more than enough to secure the Titan. Still, I wonder, why did the Demon Gate collapse? Whose fortune was that?
The fortune of chaos, General Stern. Such is the folly of consorting with evil. The Emperor was smiling down upon us today, General. I'm certain of it.
Only fools are certain, Commissar. And the day's not yet won. There's more to come. But what awaits us? I'm not sure.
My god, the Adeptus Astartes need our help. And with that, we have a mission success. A little bit of a short episode. I thought the Eldar portion would take a little bit longer, but that's alright. We will catch back up next week. If you have enjoyed, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, I have been the Alchemical Rabbit, and I will see you later.